What's different about playing to a large club like that? Not club, compared to a small club. You know, to a large audience.
What's different about playing in a large club like that is that we have no roof and it's raining all the time.
Right. That's one thing that's different.
But aside from that, food's good, music's good. People are absolutely out of their minds, but that should be expected. If the band is no better, we really get a lot happening, and we relate to everyone in the audience. They relate to us. They are actually our extended band.
Right.
Because if we're doing what we're supposed to do,
yep,
more than likely they'll do the right thing too, and not throw any eggs or tomatoes. We won't have to set up chicken wire. You know, that probably won't be enough anyway because the stage is too big.
Do you like playing in a festival where other acts are going on? Is that an interesting part of the experience for you?
Only from the standpoint that I get a chance to meet the other acts.
Right.
I rarely ever get a chance to see everybody that I want to see, like Stern or Sanborn, people like this. Generally, except in an airport.
Right.
So, hey, David, what's happening? Okay, I'll call you later. You know, it's like, okay. You know, and that's the end of it. You know, it's like conversations that we started maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and we try to continue on a moving walkway.
Yeah.
In Schiphol Airport or something stupid like this. Well, it's normal. Well, what do you want? We're musicians. You know, this is what we do. But
and today you're going to play in a different stage, but mostly the same set or some different stuff?
It'll be different.
Different.
It'll be different. We'll open up with things like the old record from Palindrome probably. I don't even remember what we used to do on it. It's been so long, but somehow we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's because the show was shorter, so we have to condense it more. So I have to try to figure out what we do, and especially since we haven't had a chance to rehearse with Marcos Lobo, who is on Palindrome. It's again what fits where and how we do it, and where do I fit him in, because he's a real special, a big plus.
Right.
But it's like, you know, we're a six-person basketball team until he shows up, and then we're seven. Everyone has to get a touch of the ball. So in this, it's like where does he play and how, and set up a completely different thing.
How do you evaluate a show? Like when you walked off stage last night, you're both performer and band leader.
Right.
So do you walk off thinking you give a score for yourselves, or do you take notes like a director in a theater performance? Or once you put the thing out there, that's over for you?
No, I mean, well, last one too. Can't get it back. It's already there. It's history, and so you leave it alone. Yes, there were what one might consider. I hate to use the word mistakes. I mean, we haven't played in 2 months, so it's not going to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Even if we had played in 2 months, over a span of 2 months, always something's going to change. It's always going to be something different. That's what it's all about. Yin and Yang says you have successes and you have failures. You know, so some things may work and then some things may not. It depends on the day. So you live with that. You know, we're not machines. Understanding that, when somebody says, well, how do you think about last night's show? I go, well, it was great for not having played in 2 months. And knowing that we had a sound check, if you want to call it that, which was just more like a line check, and we played the most complicated piece that we have, outside of maybe another tune called Salsa Puertas. We had a chance to go through it once. Salsa Puertas, we went through half of it, and I understood that we shouldn't do that today, yesterday. But so with that in mind, we end up playing the rehearsal. That was last night's show. It was a rehearsal for tonight and for Belo Horizonte.
So in the last 2 months with the band members, what kind of communications about the music do you have? Or is it pretty much you guys perform so much over time that you just turn it back on when you get back in town at a show?
The latter is pretty much what it is. Because I'm kind of blessed with a bunch of geniuses that make me look really good. And so what happens is that they just come on the bandstand and do what they do. And generally speaking, I can expect without blinking an eye that it'll be between 85 and 100% okay.
Got a great band.
Thanks.
Last night's show was great.
Thank you.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, last I checked. I'm still alive. And there was a lot of things to laugh about.